come down to have a look at a game of cricket between MCC and with the French side, and I've been patron of France cricket for quite a number of years. It might seem a bit unusual to have that happen for someone who, in a sense, has not much to do with France, but the Benauds actually came from France and went to Australia. They started off the village of Benaud, which is a very nice little village just below Clermont-Ferrand, and they do plenty of work. There's about 20 odd k's below Clermont-Ferrand, and a very nice place. So the first Benaud went from the village in 1838, got onto a ship in, he got on the Ville de Bordeaux in La Rochelle, and he went out. It took him a while to get there, but quite a famous family in some ways there. The traditions continued because I'm a journalist, and the first son of Jean Benaud, who was mayor of Taree by this time, first son was Louis Branxton Ferdinand Benaud, so there's a little bit of a touch there. And they started the first newspaper in the Clarence and Richmond River areas in the north of New South Wales. So there's a connection there with journalism. No television, of course, in those days, but they started up there. My grandfather's name was Richard Granger Napoleon Benaud, and so it's all continued. Not a very big family, but we're there. Well, the first cricket match played by Great Britain and France was way back in 1900, and it was a pretty ordinary sort of match. I've seen the scorecards and things like that. It was played in the Velodrome, and not all that many people there, and it wasn't run as smoothly as might have been the case. And the England side, calling themselves Great Britain, actually came from two areas down towards Cornwall, not as far down as that, but there were two cricket teams that came over and called themselves Great Britain, and France and Great Britain played the Test series, and France are the present reigning runners-up, the silver medalists in the Olympic movement. And that happened 100 years ago exactly, that they recognised that game as being the start of cricket and being part of the Olympics. The thing that has pleased me so much is that recently in France, primary schools are going to play and teach cricket. Now you're going to need coaches for that, and it's going to need a club like the one here. They will be all part and parcel of it, and I like the thought that it's going to be in schools, because although in 1900 the Englishmen said of the French they were playing against, never be much good at cricket, much too excitable. Well, it's got to be an ICC thing, and they're the ones who run the game worldwide now. So France can't do it on their own, but they're an Associate 3 team now and just about to become an Associate 2, and the ICC are starting up a world tournament so that all those teams, Afghanistan and Germany, and there's cricket teams all over the place. In America, the enormous number of cricketers turn out. They're mainly from West Indies, Pakistan and India, but very, very strong competitions over there. So that's what I want to see, and it's what a lot of people want to see, that ICC continue what they're doing now to bring on countries like France and have more people playing cricket. Well, it's important because I'm a patron of France cricket, and I want to see everyone enjoy themselves and do well and play well. So this particular game, taking place after all those years in 1900 with the first one, which wasn't really an England team, it was a Great Britain team, and it was important, but it didn't take off then. Weren't a great number of players playing cricket in France after that. But the modern day is good because you're going to have the school kids we were talking about earlier. I think they'll be terrific. They always are, and they've grown and produced champions over the years. When you think of the times being run by, some say, 30 years ago, and then you realise how much the training and the coaching and the athletes themselves are quite brilliant, and I'm sure that'll be the case with the Olympics this year.